So, of course, we've reflected back on the big Canadian news stories of the year, the top political headlines, even the world of sports. Today, we're talking about the big health headlines of the year with our health specialist, Dr. Zentner. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
With us.
Thank you.
Let's get straight into the first one, death with dignity. And this is something we'll see play out in the courts in the new year.
I think this was one of, I would argue, the top medical story of the year in Canada when Dr. Don Lowe released a video calling for better addressing the issue of death with dignity or assisted suicide in this country. Recent surveys show that 68% of the population is in favor of legalization of this. Quebec is going to be ruling on this year. I think that Canadians want this, and this is something that the government can no longer say that we're not going to address this and it's off the table. It's a discussion that needs to happen.
HIV, in terms of a vaccine, you said to me we could see this in our lifetime.
Yeah, so we saw in this country one of the, I would argue, big stories this year was that phase 1 trials of HIV vaccine successful. Phase 2 and 3 trials are now ongoing. I think we'll see an HIV vaccine in the next decade, and this is something I never thought I would see in my lifetime, let alone in my medical career.
Angelina Jolie was at the forefront of a big health story this year that had men and women talking.
So beginning of this year, we saw Angelina Jolie announce to the world that she was BRCA1 and 2 positive, and after discussion with her physician, that she had a double mastectomy prophylactically. I don't know that this was a big medical story per se. It was definitely a media story, but what I think it did was bring out the idea of genetic predispositions for diseases and a conversation that I hope women had with their physicians on a regular basis.
This next one, you said, wasn't news to the medical community, but obesity was declared a disease. And here's hope that that might change the way we look at it.
Yeah, this was, obesity as a disease is something the medical community has known for decades. In August, the American Medical Association acknowledged that indeed it was a disease. I think what it will do is bring a new level of empathy for treating patients with obesity, or 60% of this country.
And the last one, Dr. Ellie, is a tough one for me. I take vitamins every day, but I'm doing this for no real reason, apparently.
Yeah, so a series of stories over the year showed that supplementation with a variety of vitamins offered no benefit over placebo. Big ones were omega-3s and vitamin C. And the fact that there was really not enough regulation of vitamins across the board. I think supplements took a hit this year, and it's something that Canadians need to reevaluate as to why they're taking them.
All right, I'm going to save some money, I guess, there. We look forward to you navigating us through the big stories in health in 2014.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure. Thank you.